Hey everyone, so this video might be of interest to people who are not vegan, because I know that a lot of people, people who eat meat, object to the use of animals in testing of cosmetics and other non-essential products. They feel that it's okay to use animals to test medicines and other things which they potentially might think might improve or preserve human life, but obviously a moisturizer doesn't fit into that category. So I thought I would just show you some of the things that I use, and and share some tips that might be of assistance to you. So sorry I'm a bit dopey, I only just woke up, but I've wanted to make this video for a little while, so I thought I would just make it now anyway, while I was thinking of it. Now, I think a lot of people think that to buy things that are vegan is expensive or difficult. I've not really found that to be the case. In fact, some of the best things I've tried and the cheapest things I've tried have been vegan, and a lot of the things that I was using before I went vegan, I'm still using now because I discovered that they were testing free and product free. So here's an example of that. Now, this is Barthox body wash, and if you look on the back, you won't be able to read it, I'm assuming, but just above where you can see the picture of the outline of Australia, it says it contains no animal ingredients and is not tested on animals. And I think it's quite a good product. I have very dry skin, and I don't find that it is particularly irritating. Comes in a variety of different smells, and I enjoy using it. They also have a hand wash as well, which we've been using, and just the same on the back, and you won't be able to read it, so I don't know why I'm showing it to you. Contains no animal ingredients and is not tested on animals. Okay, another brand which is fantastic is Natural Instinct, or they're called Organic Instinct, but you can see it says NI on the logo, which was the previous name, so I don't know what's going on there. But as well as being vegan, this company is really good because they don't use sodium lauryl sulfate and other sort of petroleum byproducts and things like that. They only really use plant extracts, and which is good because the skin is very permeable. You have a lot of capillaries under your skin, tiny little blood vessels, really close to the surface of the skin, and therefore a lot of the time things that you put on your skin can soak into your blood system. So really, when it comes down to it, and I'm not saying I adhere to this rule, because it is kind of hard in the modern world to adhere to it, but you shouldn't really put anything on your skin that you wouldn't eat, because it's going to end up in your blood system anyway. So this range, this is their shampoo, they do a moisturizer as well. Oh, turning it the wrong way. Like a whole range of things. I couldn't even name all of them off the top of my head. I think they do a cleanser, they do a scrub, all kinds of stuff. Oh, and also, that company has another division, which is called Earth Choice, and they make dishwashing liquids and clothes washing stuff, and they're actually really cheap, and it's like a ecologically safe and vegan alternative. So yeah, they're really good, and it's like $2.20 or something for this. Another good and cheap product that I've discovered is the Nature's Organics hair care range. There's no animal it says on the back, and you won't be able to read it. It's got the no animal testing rabbit on it, and it says with plant-derived ingredients, no animal testing or ingredients, and vegetable-based certificates. Yeah, and on the back, a lot of the stuff, where it's got sort of long, complicated words that you wouldn't be able to understand, or like the Latin names for things. Next to it, they've written the common name, so for instance, that Triticum vulgare is wheat, because otherwise you wouldn't know. Oh, and something that I discovered that I'm really happy with as well is that I was looking around on a vegan and vegetarian forum, and someone was saying that they found a vegetable-based sorbeline. I was really excited about this, and I happened to find it in a health food store near where I work. It's called Veggie Sorb, and it's made only of vegetable-based products and no petroleum byproducts. And the reason why this is so exciting is that sorbeline is one of the most useful skin products that you could ever have. You can use it. A lot of people who have severe eczema actually wash their bodies with sorbeline because it doesn't dry the skin, but it also has a cleansing action. So you can use it as a makeup remover. It's a really good makeup remover. Also for shaving, like shaving any part of your body, face, legs, whatever. It's a really good shaving cream. And according to a women's magazine that I read a long time ago, apparently sorbeline is the only proven moisturizer, because the glycerin in it actually both traps moisture in your skin instead of letting it evaporate out, and also it also attracts moisture to itself. So apparently it's one of the only things that actually does what a moisturizer is supposed to do. And if you look at the ads, like ads on TV for moisturizers and things, they talk about how it's going to energize your skin or make your skin happy, or any of these ridiculous claims. Most of these products are actually quite toxic, and with a product like this, it's so multi-purpose, and it actually does what it's supposed to do. So it's quite a valuable find, really. Yeah, so there are a few things that I use on a regular basis, and hopefully that's helpful. Even, if you don't live in Australia, you might not be able to find a lot of those brands. But, go to your grocery store, look on the back of products, look at the fine print, and you'll probably find some things which are not cost prohibitive and are not tested and don't contain animal products. And also, if you look on the internet as well, run a search, vegan moisturizer, whatever, you probably find forums from people who live in your country talking about finds that they've made. People who've written to companies already, so you don't have to, asking, what's this ingredient? Do you guys test? Blah, blah. And health food stores and organic shops I've found can be really good, because the same people who care about health or the environment are usually also the kind of people who care about animal testing and the unnecessary use of animals in the in the manufacture of various products. On a completely unrelated note, I found something out the other day that made me quite happy. Apparently insulin for diabetics is usually now synthetic, so it's no longer derived from the pancreases of pigs or cows, and I think this is fantastic. Apparently, according to someone on a forum that I go to, whose partner is I think he's a type 1 diabetic, yeah, he can now, you know, basically be 100% vegan if he wants to be, and not worry about his medication because it's synthetic. And apparently they only use the animal-derived one for people who are allergic to the synthetic one. So that's a move forward that I think is fantastic. But, yes, completely unrelated. Yeah, so thanks for tuning into my channel. Look after yourselves, and I'll speak to you again soon. See ya.